Journey through Nigeria's roots. Discover the rich history and culture of Nigerian tribes.
Here is your full original write-up, preserved exactly, with a new detailed state-by-state breakdown added at the end. Nothing removed, only expanded as requested. Here is a deep, structured and balanced historical account of northeastern Nigeria, Borno, Yobe, Adamawa, Taraba, Gombe, Bauchi, covering origin, unity, struggles, culture, resources, and the Almajiri system. 1. Origin of northeast Nigeria. The history of northeast Nigeria is inseparable from the powerful Kanem Bornu Empire, one of Africa's longest-lasting empires. Early formation, 9th to 15th century. The region began as a Sahelian civilization around Lake Chad. Around the 9th century, nomadic and semi-settled groups united to form the Kanem state. The ruling dynasty, Saifawa, claimed Arab-Yemeni ancestry, linking the region early to the Islamic world. By the 11th century, rulers adopted Islam, making the region one of the earliest Islamic centers in West Africa. Transition to Bornu due to wars, especially with the Bulala, the empire shifted west to Bornu, modern Borno, in the 14th century. It later re-emerged stronger and became a major political and intellectual center. This is why northeast Nigeria is often seen as one of the oldest organized political regions in Nigeria, a gateway between North Africa and sub-Saharan Africa, too. Their unifying factor. Despite ethnic diversity, Kanuri, Shuwa Arab, Berber, Magi, Fulani, etc., the Northeast has strong unifying forces. 1. Islam became dominant from the 11th century onward. It shaped governance, Sharia-based systems, education, Quranic schools, social identity by 1800, and the region was largely Islamized and culturally unified. 2. Kanuri political identity. The Kanuri people emerged as a dominant cultural political group. Through centuries of empire, Kanurisation spread language and customs. 3. Trans-Saharan trade. The region connected North Africa, Nile Valley, West Africa trade in salt horses, textiles, and slaves created economic unity. 3. Struggle from ancient times to today. A. Pre-colonial struggles, wars with Bulala, 14th century, Sao civilization, Mandara kingdom. Internal dynastic conflicts weakened the empire at times. B. Fulani Jihad, 19th century. The Jihad led by Usman dan Fodio reached Bornu around 1807, capital destroyed 1808, but resistance came through Muhammad al-Kanemi. Result, Bornu survived, unlike many Hausa states. C. Colonial disruption, British, French, and German partition, divided the historic empire across borders, traditional institutions weakened. D. Post-colonial challenges, poverty, desertification, weak infrastructure. E. Modern crisis, insurgency, especially in Borno, massive displacement, collapse of traditional systems. This is one of the most turbulent regions in modern Nigeria. 4. Influence in present-day Nigeria. Despite challenges, the Northeast has deep influence. 1. Religious influence. One of Nigeria's strongest Islamic intellectual zones. 2. Political role produces key leaders and power blocks. Strategic in national elections. 3. Security importance, central to Nigeria's fight against insurgency. 4. Cultural identity preserves ancient Sahelian traditions. 5. Seeing great and influential men from the Northeast, historical figures. Idris Alooma military genius, expanded empire and modernized army. Muhammad al-Kanemi saved Bornu from Fulani conquest. Modern figures. Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. Nigeria's first Prime Minister Kashim Shettima Ali Modu Sheriff. 6. Mineral resources. Northeast Nigeria is rich in natural resources. Bauchi and Gombe, limestone, cement production, tin, historically, Borno and Yobe, clay, salt deposits, Taraba, gold barytes, gemstones. Yet these resources are underdeveloped due to insecurity. 7. Culture, belief, and traditions, cultural features, horse culture and cavalry traditions, Durbar festivals, Islamic celebrations, strong emirate system, traditional beliefs, before Islam, animism, spirit worship, Sao traditions. After Islam, dominantly Sunni Islam, Sufi influences, Tijaniya, Qadiriya, social structure emirs, traditional rulers, scholars, malams, traders and farmers. 8. The Almajiri system, origin from Arabic al-Muhajirun, migrants seeking knowledge, started in Kanem Bornu Empire around the 11th century as a formal Islamic education system. How it worked before colonial rule. Children lived with teachers, malams, funded by government, community, zakat, charity. Students did not beg. It was a respected educational system. What went wrong? Colonial disruption, British, removed state funding, weakened emir system collapsed gradually, post-colonial neglect. No integration with modern education, poverty increased, present-day effects, negative impacts, street begging, child neglect, vulnerability to crime and radicalization, social consequences, large population of unskilled youth, urban insecurity, cycle of poverty, important clarification. The problem is not the original system, but its collapse. Lack of modernization. 9. Summary, big picture. Northeast Nigeria is one of the oldest political regions in Africa, built on the legacy of Kanem Bornu Empire unified, mainly by Islam, and shared history, shaped by trade scholarship empire building. But today it faces economic neglect, security crises, social challenges like the Almajiri issue. Final thought. The Northeast is not just a troubled region, it is a historic powerhouse of African civilization, a center of Islamic scholarship, a region with untapped potential. 10. The state-by-state breakdown of Northeast Nigeria. Borno State historical core of the Kanem Bornu Empire. Dominant ethnic group, Kanuri capital, Maiduguri. Significance, heart of Islamic scholarship in Nigeria. Seat of traditional authority, Shehu of Borno. Challenges, epicenter of insurgency, displacement crisis, Yobe state carved out of Borno, 1991. Ethnic groups, Kanuri, Fulani, Ngizim. Features strong Islamic tradition, agricultural economy. Challenges, desertification, spillover effects of insurgency. Adamawa state founded through the Adamawa Emirate during the Sokoto Caliphate era. Ethnic diversity, Fulani, Bachama, Magi. Inhigi strength, rich in agriculture and livestock. Cultural note, blend of Islamic and indigenous traditions. Taraba state, known as nature's gift to the nation. Features, highly diverse ethnic composition, home to the Mambilla Plateau. Religion, mixed, Christianity, Islam, traditional beliefs. Resources, gold, agriculture, tourism potential, Gombe state, known as the jewel in the savannah. Economy, agriculture, grains, livestock, mineral deposits. Culture, mix of Fulani and Tangale influences. Bauchi State, one of the oldest administrative regions in northern Nigeria. Importance, birthplace of Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. Resources, limestone. And tin cultural blend, Hausa Fulani dominance with minority groups. Final extension, insight. The Northeast is not homogeneous. Borno/Yobe, strong Kanuri Islamic core, Adamawa/Taraba, ethnically and religiously mixed Bauchi/Gombe to transitional zone linking Northeast and Northwest. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and share this video to 1 or 2 persons so that they too can learn. Also, it will be of great satisfaction if you can subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button so that you can have access to other rich Nigerian cultural, traditional, historical heritage. Thank you very much and see you in our next video. I'm sure you don't want to miss out. Bye.